Ajo akwabari aba Adom TV so braso se de big agenda dwumadi ebre wo na ene ye ba behwe European Union mpanimfo aye dwumadi bi won kran ha a woto nsa frɛ nsentwerefo mpanimfo asamufo ene on musi nkonya na dwumadi na aseno na Director General ma Ghana Broadcasting Corporation edi nsem bi atodwa say a hungry journalist is a threat to national security. Nsentwere e kom de no ene hu yie pa ma oman ho bambo san so obitimi agi bibia dia ka bibia ama bibia si na saa enkomo ne ebenya ntobase Adom osuko sanye bia nsentwerefo oman mu akatua sefata wo mo na de wo ma na ye wo Fair Wages and Salaries Commission e wo ho a ehwe aban adwumanfo akatua say they are receiving fair wages na ho so na ehwe nsentwerefo receive fair wages we ni enkomo big agenda so medi e na say ampofo eje yetwe homra na Ramco Rogi Company Limited quality security doors papa bi ene usi dan wiara papa wo de beto dan no wono makache na benya oyarefa ye specialized water factory no o mo hwe ni mo no na Ramco Rogi Company Limited o madam ne de sankomo we bro medi na say ampofo yetwe homra na yemfa nkomo no nhihye so
abusia medi the Reverend Kwame na Aida me gidi say ye djumedeni na wani jiho ye videos ye talk shows ni djumedeni na de hia me pa ne se na be ya won sabaka djumedeni no 24/7 wo bell no wo de ponche so sa bell no ponche so a ponche so biu na sa ponche so biu o ponche so a 24/7 djumedeni na e shasia kikro na won saka and follow us and share the page for commenting na so to no nyame shira.
Ansani ebeshe enkomo na asema yenka o senya me Adom akosia da Mother's Day nti Adom TV Adom FM Asempa FM eye dwumadi esonko a yahyehe enapa ye maame ayiko 2022 ebeba so nti ya na wahye den so eba so no 9 pp 4 pm live e Adom TV so dwumadi yahyehe e de boy maame no abaso na Tasty Tom ADB Franco Trading Enterprise Asida Fabrics Cities and Habitat Afei CBG Alhaji Vision Herbal Clinic Leicester Professional Institute, Piccadilly Biscuits, Inkuleno Palm Soup Base, Ayiko Spices and Free Elan Spices, Ayiko Spices from Elan Spices, Diamond Beauty Soap, and Bamimo Enterprise. Ja, Omo Ede Eba, Idras Womu Kremo Den Jealousy from Dodo Cosmetics, Kel Chaco Toothpaste, and a Grace Gift Herbal Clinic. One madam and Ede, and a paye. Mame ayiko 2022 no ebra ontisha so se kwasi ade no 9 uni baabi akoti Adom TV ho na wahwe kwan e faso agigiye mame no so sanse wono mabre wono mo abre yi papa anyuma me fanase so emfama Robbie Fashions ukumase dechem so danwo methodist nchen ho na epam African wear fefefe ya esemi na yenko ye enkomodie ne so a Director General Edma Ghana Broadcasting Corporation Professor Amin Al-Hassan ne somebody to just say a hungry journalist is a threat to national security. Yanko ni nkutie na numu asem na kasa ni nyanto wase mi bi ensem num.
Seka omodi tuaka workers a omoye adwuma wo private media no. Eswa. Na udi Mike ma obi say Ontena FM so on kasa na seka otua no ne eswa. Onye adwuma papa. Nti yeah, appeal media owners, private media owners say onhwe na omoba ejuma workers no journalists ya onto papa who set up radio station and a TV station and you employ professional journalists, you won't have this problem. But who the radio station go and obi sorry one year training papa who the mic and the man say oh your journalism don't expect anything good from it. That's all. Until we are saying that the media, the quality of media output is very much related to the working conditions. Seka omutua journalists ka bosombia omo salaries no. If it is very decent, it will attract well-trained people to come and work, and they will give us good content. Who the microphone ma journalists say on your juma or FM so or kasa obiati. And it's umanu 400 cedis a month salary. Actually, say, obidin troba studio na kacha say onka no onje 1,000. Obeji no obeka because 1,000 in 2 months or 3 months salary. It's a threat to our democracy. But the harm say ntrono be no Ebeya you answer na yeba say okay, let's stop the situation, but it will be too late. So yes, it's true. A poorly paid journalist is a threat to our national security. There's no doubt about it.
That is the quote from Professor Amin Al-Hassan, our Director General Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. Now, he was seasoned and experienced journalist. I was not an executive editor, my daily guide, the Democrat. Unfortunately, me, man. So, fortune, Yamwajo, Mwakawa Badum TV so.
Major zo, me chewe tifu ina.
Yajo so.
Afrifu ina.
Yejidi so hoye.
Nyaminadu.
Asemwa Professor Amin Al-Hassan kan mudu papa. I believe say Jumedi no na wo wase. Say a hungry journalist is a threat to our democracy and the security of the nation, you know, as a whole. Is that the reality?
Medase, minya. No kwa no aka no. Say ne kofa ba nyina report to Médecins Sans Frontières, Journalists Without Borders, say a reporter, Press Freedom Index reporter, a bar out. Now watching more, ye bobo. Say no na kofa be nyina ba. Say one of the areas on score Ghana low pa security of journalists as well as remuneration and a journalist for to say be a investment here. Media owners media no and say be on journalists no. And no name sakofa we nyina aba. Na sema professor na ekano eno kwere true do. Well, no sometimes obi tie kira ofi say media no ska wom. Inti ube hunu akoji license. Near why license ya mano. But ukom na so after a few months ube hunu say nisika no di shame. Onim say yes or investment no. Na investment ni jina ana edi emfaso ebeba. Enti ebi obey recruitment kra onfa obi obetimi aye adwuma no because osuro so betua ni panika ye no akofo bi a ontimi mfa because emfa say radio and TV no eye dom ana mudi ye adwuma no eso ofo bi obetimi a kire dom about station wana set the obetimi a direct traffic and say obema nkrofo ahwe station and IT station na akofo bi obi enim no ni training kwa enye papa eyasem enti within short period now who say skakra ma on first can shimu bi na eze obia enam ne baby eno na professor na can say media owners should try to invest on both human resource as well as equipment because why invest in training no one invest in more equipment on bit me adwuma. How do you want them to work? Obi oha media ni me more media biadin. Obi oha intuanika. Sebe okwa assignment. Na bia soli ya kan against ya. Eno ana bia or rely on. Inti bia da wenya soli na so bi bana so ka se wo dey push story we say mamia. Ebe story I didn't send be beba. Obe pushi because ebi nipa no be man kakra che no. Eno na oka sa anso na tie. Emma on professionalism and on ethical behavior adults on media no. Eno because you see etu ekrafo ni etu mama ne so. Ye tu agyamafo ni etu ekranso fo ananya za na eka no.
Ye tu akrafo ni etu momonefo.
Ye tu agyamafo no ni etu momone sofo. Enti sa na say enye journalism, the journalist should not be blamed. The media owners should also, because ono akoye investment, ono be radio station, ono be TV station, ano afan crofos on internal. No afan crofos on internal na untu anikano. How do you want the job to be executed? Enti so anya ni sadia, ono obi balance of pese or sleep bibi ina. Say idea and send be beba my more say problem bia. Say terrorists big one of beggars okay, give me air time. Now seb you. So madman be a bezo ye kua. Also give me my airtime. We no akasem na at what and also or the and no all can say because why invest here? How do you want the person to survive? If you any pay can so you know ma. Media owners no you are shed there say oh G license no yes say who say uchia and but the system no obi monitor. Nobody is monitoring it. NMC is not monitoring. Say, we are not say NCA crown and my license ne crown. It's not part of their duty. Say on the end say yama license. On the end say afiason be renew license and na time last say renew license. No renew license. Say nipa no ye jima so you goes to so you man you so you then you for you. So professional apart from say who koji license now because okay for business propose a bra for propose a brand after that nobody monitors them. And no ne hard no. And no so ne ma ye max no e call form press freedom index no ne ma ye max no e call form because journalists in your nka ne ma na so on the adwuma no insan nka obu ohwa onye ntwa na obi onya kechi how do you want the person to survive meanwhile they be how expect the person to be adwuma ni otwa ne ka kran sa kechi an nya papa hardly yeah journalist ade ba ko yinim ye pa ni say ye be kan krofo asem ama won but you do ye dia ho no kan asem man
eni obia
no bia kan anu atum ana ne mega no ntia se
fortune you can hear kran so unse perifo kasa bi se osafo ensa no but o feel say ye tua journalist kaye eno ye an antidote na say eno no mom timi si sebe na dwuma papa a obeye ho kwan ana say ebebie sa kwan no
sa wapo bia so utua ne kaye so man akande so de ye adwuma ne nso sebe wapo bi so onye adwuma ma wa man equipment ebi a microphone ba ko ne nipa be 5 use from one point to another enye adwuma investment na so hu se wo ye no investment so de enye one day na disika be bawo na why invest here sebi of radio station of Adom FM of Adom TV kwesichum making money because of multimedia brands you are all standing well and it means me kwa koji lancet my onim say investment na kwesichum ye omra mo honum no mehwe cash e wo ho omra mo honum no mehwe training both outside and inside training e demako but wo onim ni sa onu fi say enyama license no enu anu adwuma na start ya no
all right fortune me say about so bi ogina so ma me na Adib Sani wo ho ono ye security analyst na ye hwe say ono nso security wise no obetimi Adib bi to discussion na ye no na ya ba ba behwe ensefofro Adib good evening.
Good evening.
May I sure say Director General of GBC era Professor Amin Al-Hassan Samokaye what be na I don't know exactly dewo as a security analyst odidiusu anase unya free na asem na wo kan mu bibi ho no mu a wo say ye fa ho eso ano a ya so ano.
Okay, Okanema be brave. Which one specific?
The very aspect say a hungry journalist is a threat to national security no and then the digest CCA.
Okay. Okay, I know there. I think because I don't know whether we realize it trend be a bit more almost about the media, then they put up TV stations, management, and journalists are not well paid as a result. Resort to certain unethical practices. Use journalism as a business venture. Okay, so what in essence it means is because of 200 cities, which Myanmar journalists be Sasikano and ask him to publish just anything that could be detrimental to the security of the state. And we have such journalists around. I mean, sometimes simple. you organize the program because some time ago now me communication officer for some government project B. Then we organize the program. We had all sort of journalists from various media houses coming. And after program, everybody would follow you for solid, but we were budget. Okay? And so now you were paparazzis behind.
Paparazzi, yes.
And I told them, say, the thing is, budget line, no, you are not included, and I cannot use my own money.
That means there are people on the bar, and so you now invite you on. Exactly.
When you my dear Omuko report be very despicable, dastardly report against the project based on nothing but lies.
Because one more
exactly. Just because just because they are hungry. So when there's a direct correlation between hungry journalists and national security. Okay, rented media, that you cannot run away from it. And me Kasa, not just as a security analyst, me a journalist. I'm a member of the Ghana Journalists Association for several years. So if I speak about journalists, we are very emotional about it because it's something that is very personal to me. You have a lot of these media houses, they don't pay them. And they feel, say, it's a favor we are doing you by putting you on EMPO.
And that is the problem. Say okay, say one kasa we journalist na fortune so mo say e kwan be na be fast because say them okay na say journalists in this country, most of them pay their okay so cheap to the extent say sika kakra bi timi sesa ade e wo so otworo e ma na betima ye de wo so ye bia keke for bia de obedient e kwan be na e fast way institute bi to correct sa kanka no na dabi enyense ye di ho nkomo keke ti na nkofa mama.
Okay, so I think your ethics, and those ethics would have to be safeguarded. And a lot of the problem, in resolving, it has to be from within. Okay, I think even though we cry about freedom of expression, safety of journalists and all that, but at the same time also, I think the media regulators, particularly, of course, the Ghana Journalists Association, representing the interests of journalists, should also take it upon themselves to punish journalists who break the code.
But do they have that power? I don't think they have regulatory power. Simple as
that's
DJ.
The problem, because just look at this. Before you can call yourself a chartered accountant, you should be a member of ICA Ghana.
Sure.
What I say. Before you become a lawyer, you should be called to the bar. Before you become, a teacher, you should be certified by GES, NARD. But the problem is, with journalism, anybody can just wake up and become. People who are not journalists are journalists of the year. So what I say. I think there's a need for us to take a closer look at that regime. Okay. I don't know. I think, it will be one step at a time. Before Ubetumia Frey, a journalist, you should have been fully certified by the Ghana Journalists Association or by perhaps a different body.
So in that case, the certification, now you introduce a minimum wage into that field, and I'm saying.
Exactly. So with that framework, Ubetumia just not regulate the actions or activities or the work of journalists. So within the frame, the frame of the journalistic ethic, but at the same time, so ever representing the interests of journalists. Okay, so a minimum. You can do a lot of good for journalists. Minimum. If you are not willing to pay your workers, don't bring them on. So and once you are a member of somebody, if you have any issues at the workplace, it can be addressed fully. I mean, once you go to complain to your mother institution, yes, sir, I think it would rather play 90% to the interest of journalists.
All right.
And any other thing.
Adib, my main call Fortune, Fortune, I don't know, sir, or subscribe to in someone Adib we can on any dream.
If it's there, media owners should be impressed upon to do the right thing. If you are giving the license out.
Should it come with a legislation? And say yen fanka requirements are omodage license. No,
when you license, you know. And I said yesterday, so the right thing is being done, and I said not. Because won't me who NMC into me my license, NC into me my license. Na kachire GJ is a voluntary association. Say GJ and monitor media content and now say an NMC monitor media content. Nipa no my license no. And I said yesterday, said the right thing is being done, and I said there be.
All right.
Professionals are engaged and media forums me pamucho. I mean, we should not sell ourselves too cheap.
Fortune, Mamina was say, na me found fortunately me executive editor ma daily guide na fe adipsane security analyst. Me din nanase ampo for Ramco Roger Company Limited. So better quality security doors are patro koma ka choma na be ma do wa utu ne wa oto no ba ko mienu miensa ne ho na obenya bi on madama ene de big agenda bro nyame adma dadwo ada ye besan ehia bi mu yedamase